many questions. Altogether 47 questions. I'm trying to give the answer. The answer may satisfy or not, I don't know. Some questions, when I become Buddha, you see, there are some questions which is only the Buddhas can answer. Some questions not everyone can answer. But I'm trying according to test, according to my knowledge, long studies, the Buddhism canonical test. There are a lot of canonical tests. So, 14 books, and commentaries 52, sub-commentaries 26 in Pali written. So, many informations. According to first question, I will give the answer. First, I read out the question. Number one question. What do Kesa, head, hair, and Nakha made as Kaya Prasada as their material quality? Even though the head, hair, and nail do not have any sensitivity. In the text, not Athasalini are not mentioned about that. But Abhidhamata Vibhavani Tika and Brahmata Divani by Mediciaro, where Kaya Prasada, sensitivity of the body, remain exist. It is said the head, hair, the knees are part of the body. Part of the body. The Kaya Prasada, they say Kaya Prasada, sensitivity of the body remains spreading all over the body, originated by karma. Wherever karma momentum remains, Kaya Prasada spreading all over it. But except from the place of digestive heat, in stomach there's a digestive heat. There's no Kaya Prasada, some of it. The tip of hair, the tip of head hair. But what is it so close? The skin and the flesh, there is a Kaya Prasada. Not all head hairs have Kaya Prasada. The desert say the tip of head hair, that of the body hairs, that of nails. If the nails joined with the flesh or skin, it is have sensitive. The dry skin, dead skin, there is no Kaya Prasada. So, tip of head hair, the tip of the body hair, the tip of the nails, which is loose from the flesh, the body, or dry skins. So, one part of Kesa, one part of Nakha have sensitive of bodies, not all, one to say. So, very short, if I touch the head hair, it is short hair, there's a sensitive, you see, like mine. So, the text is said in this way: Kaya Prasada are spreading, is spreading to all the bodies, except such a digestive heat at the tip of head hair, the tip of Kiseka, Nakaka, Sukha Jamma, there's a no Garbhasara. The others have Garbhasara. Then Samatha Yanika, second question. Samatha Yanika needs to withdraw from jhana. Then contemplates the jhana factors and associated dhamma. Must it be immediately after withdrawal? This, what we see in dream, after immediately we got, can be noticed easily. In this way, after withdrawal, immediately withdraw, we must contemplate. That is more easier. More easier. Whoever absorbed jhana, after immediately withdrawing, must consider this as an object. So Samatha Yanika is mostly in this way. If you after, you may think about what is happening in my mind, what is situation in my mind. Yesterday you attained the jhana, absorbed the jhana. Tomorrow you think this object may not clear, like a dream. Yesterday night I dream. The day after, tomorrow I think about the dream. So not so clear. Just after immediately drawing, it's more clear. But I didn't say it is impossible after 3 days withdraw from jhana. Whatever may be, here said, whoever Samatha Yanika, he tried to absorb the jhana first. After that, immediately withdraw from jhana, we meditate. What is mentality arises within him. That is a you see, Sandati Pachuppana or Adhana Pachuppana. The contemplation is more easier, the object. So, part question. Part question is 2 questions, but only one, no numbers. 2 questions. Rupa exists in the form of Kalapa. Chaitanya Sattva is either in the form of Vajivinyati Sattva, Sattva Dasaka, or Vajivinyati Sattva, Lahudadi, Telasaka. According to this sentence, Tatha Chaitaji, Asasa Pasasa Kota Sepi, Oja Tamaka Jiva, Sadojati Nawa. There is Sada Navaka Kalaba and Chaitaja Rupa Kalaba. Sada Navaka Kalaba is found only Uduja Rupa Kalaba. How should I understand regarding this? This is a different views in Abhidhamma Sanghas, Abhidhamma Sangha. Whenever Sada, Bono Chaitas appear, it is together with Vayanti, according to Abhidhamma Sangha. Sada Nvakas, only with Vayanti. Not only, without the Vayanti, never arises, Abhidhamma Sangha. In other view, even commentary has different views. In other view, it's possible without it. Bhava intimation also. Without the Vajivayati, the Saddhanvaka is possible to explain. Nedisara explain coughing sound or booming sound with the Chaita, but not Vajivayati. Yes, not Vajivayati. Booming sound is not described to others. Vijivanyati means to know others, make to know others. That is not intention to know others. So, like a Burmese sound, a talking sound. So, that is without the Vijivanyati. With the spaciousness, but without the Vijivanyati. Normal, in normal position, in normal, we talk about the others with the intention to make it something, his wish, to clarify his wish. So, Vijivanyati, and talking sound, to speak to others. So, Lady Sarah also explained about that. Even Asian dialect, this is used is different ways. Then the continuously breathe in and out is very, very natural phenomenon. And it happens all the time in our daily life. But according to this test, it is born out of Cheta. If it is born out of Cheta, born out of Cheta, when the person who is put on life support machine dies later, his body still have breathing in and out. How do you understand about this breathing? You see, in normal position, it's a anapana, breathe in, breathe out is referring to normal. According to this, according to breathe in, breathe out is a very natural phenomenon, and it is happening all the time in our daily life. But according to this test, it is a mono-chitta. If it is a mono-chitta, when a person who is put on life support machine dies later, his body still have breathing and breathe out. How do you understand this question? Breathe in, breathe out is produced by chitta. Normally, it's by chitta, produced by chitta. Some chittas I cannot produce breathe in, breathe out, because of the fourth jhana stage. Whoever attaining a fourth jhana stage, absorbing fourth jhana stage, the breathe in, breathe out stop. Nirodha Samapatti also stop. It is a set. That is a normal position. And abnormal, it may be due to another cause. We should understand normal and abnormal. And other cause. This is a normal. Normal ways to explain. Number 4, 32 parts consist of 44 matters. Here, Kamajaji Danavaka is not included. So Kamajaji Danavaka, separately as a human life is impossible, because it is together with the other material quality, like a body, sensitive body, source of bhava, the heartbeat, or sensitive eye, ear, nose, tongue, together with, not as separately, Jivita in human life. The Jivita is together with the other matters. This Jivita without the sensitive body, it exists in Brahma world, Rupa Brahma world. Only Rupa Brahma world, Jivita is possible. Not a human life, not a deity world, in Karma plane, not Karma plane. It is included Kaya Dasaka, body decay, eye decay, ear decay, there's included. Not that separately the Jivita is possible. That is only for Brahmas. Within Brahmas is good. Because of Brahmas have no sensitive body, no sensitive nose, no sensitive. But they have a body, but no sensitive body. And then Jivita Navaka plays its role. Okay. Number 5. All animate beings have Kamaja Jivita Navaka. If not, we cannot survive. Our 32 parts can be considered as alive. If it's so, why Kamajivita Navaka is not counted as metta in 24 parts of the body, 32 parts of the body. You see, they are also Jivita, remain as a kaya, body taken, yes, body taken, power taken, so included there. Not as separately Jivita Navaka. Jivita is included there. Therefore, not available and separated. Number 6. What is the physical heartbeat? Where is it and what is it for? Physical heartbeat. Physical heartbeat, you see. This is physical heartbeat. Maybe something which is performed in metta. A physical heartbeat is a phenomenon, kind of phenomenon. This from which Manodhatu and Manoyanadhatu occur. Wherever may be there a material phenomena from which Manodhatu and Manoyanadhatu, the 2 kinds of consciousness occur. The location, it is not stated by the Buddha. Just what the Buddha said. Location is not stated. It may be heart or brain, heart and brain. It may be heart and brain. It is for occurrence of mind as it is. It's occurrence of mind. Without it, some mind cannot arise. Depending on, because of human life, mind and matter mutual relation. Depending on matter or mind have to be. Therefore, in association state, the same base, the same object, so it's plain. It must be the same object. Number 7, if a mind stays in consciousness, if a mind stays in continuous, when after Chuti Cheta, Patisani follows immediately, can we understand mind as a continuous, never changing form, only matter, the body changes to the new life or what? In essence, new life and new body, but nama origin and nama. Consciousness is the same. So that is a process. Process means one after the other. Not the first to become second. One after the other. Ever changing. Mind and matters are, even in this very life, ever changing. Ever changing. Therefore, next life also, according to process, have to be. But the same type of mind, repeat. That is just like a copy. Like a copy. The same type, but not the very one. Not the very one. the very one cannot repeat. That is, anicca is in this way. Ahodawa samvati, hodawa pativanti. Ahodawa, nowhere it exists. After that, depending on condition, it will come into being. Bhikkhu coming into being, nowhere it exists. After rising, depending on condition, it has gone forever. Cannot be brought back, but similarities. The next one is a similarity. Like a candlelight, when the flame has gone, the same type of the flame coming to being, you can make it the same one, but not the very one which is this beyond, not the very. In this way, our life, mind and matter, what is ceased? It is ceased forever. Depending on condition, it is continuous, another one continues. You see, our days are also in this way, you see. We need second, we cannot bring back the first second to the second. First second has gone, certain second new. Day also in this way, day after the day. We cannot, yesterday we cannot be brought back. Yesterday has gone. Today is just today. So in this way, mind and matter have not changed. We should understand in this way. Number 8, in paragraph 664, you mentioned that petitioner should try to realize the four elements in brief or in detail. What is the difference between in brief or in detail? In brief for intelligent person. In brief. In details for those who necessary to explain. So, depending on person. Number 9. To put the task into practice. In meditation, is it really possible to see, thoroughly experience in detail? Say, except 44 meters, we had is this level of detail seeing in meditation necessary in order to gain inside knowledge? I think instruction of how they are also need to understand all. For example, I take it, this is set of 10 material qualities. Through samatha, through the samadhi and samatha, it's not be deep, exactly detail, seeing all material qualities. How they are also instructions in this way, I can't out of that. So, according to Sutta Jnana, because of whatever is playing in that, it is supposed to be found. Because of in animation, they are remain. Not a just concept, not imaging. Therefore, can be known with the knowledge. Maybe there's a Sutta Jnana or insight. Can be searchable. Can be find out these dhammas during meditations also. Because of they are still remain. Even now it is, you see, scientists define it slowly, not all together, you see. Even not the sea, our knowledge is not strong enough. If we cannot see in meditation practice these all material quality, our knowledge is not good enough. So need microscope to see inside knowledge microscope, make much microscopes. So if your knowledge is good enough, strong enough, can you see these? Because of in ultimate sense they are visible. So, number 10, by getting great knowledge on present life, we getting caught. Also applying this knowledge on past life and future. Get this application strong enough to eradicate doubt on this I, my, ada, or entity. You see, if it's strong enough, it is possible, we can say. But sometimes you see, depending on condition, the knowledge never remained in this way. Even bodhisattva, sometimes the bodhisattva hold around you. This around you can be eradicated only by Sotapadhi metta. As long as we cannot attain Sotapadhi metta, cannot easily see, that is, I, my, ada, or identity. So, depending on practice, it's possible. Not forever. Not forever. Application strong enough to eradicate the doubt. That is only by Sotapadhi metta. As long as we do not attain Sotapadhi metta yet, it is not sure to see. When we contemplate on rising and falling of Nama-rupa, when the knowledge is mature, that's the knowledge of anicca, dukkha, anatta arises by themselves. According to the test, you see, before that practice, samasana jnana, in the case of samasana jnana, must practice, must contemplate all the past phenomena, which is the part, is the subject to anicca. So present, he must contemplate. Future also with the inference. So such a examine is important before seeing rise and falling. Samasana means not only present, samasana jnana is not only present, it is considered past, considered future, seeing, present. So such a practice is necessary, quite helpful to realize rise and fall. So accidentally is impossible, you see. To make it mature is samasana, such a knowledge is must help. 12, number 12. After we clearly comprehend the matter, then we contemplate on the mind, by means of contact, asa, consciousness, vijnana, consciousness, and feeling, vedana. Do we choose one of them, or one of the way arises clearly? It's no need to choose. No need to choose what way we must go. Because of what is abhiya? When we notice general points, then what is more clear, then you can choose. Not purposely to be choose one. I must choose only phassa. I must choose only consciousness. It is impossible. So what is abhiya? Yatha bhagatam vipassana spiritualism. This time phassa clear, next time vijnana abhiya, the next time the the others appear. Maybe Vedana appear, Vijnana appear, Phasa appear. Cannot be the same. Number 30. Can strongly held annihilation views, eternity view, or eternity view lead to rebirth in hell. And the hell is, there is not only this only condition, there are many conditions. But around you, if around you is so strong, whatever he act, mental, bhava, physical, depending on around you, whatever he acts, that is become akusala. If it's so, he will be born in the hell. For those who hold such around you, family cannot remove. Even the Buddha taught, he never gave up, like a party. So, such a person not only views, there are, depending on view, there are many actions, karmas follow. In Anguttara Nikaya Sutta, one sutta is mentioned, depending on round view, there's his volition and wish, desire, many actions followed it. Like that, name tree, we call this a Dhamma. It is a leaf, is very bitter taste. Bitter taste. You see lime also, sweet taste, sour taste. But the mango is a sweet taste. But at the same time, these different seeds are grown. Soil support, water support. But the other, the tree is, the name tree is bitter taste. But mango trees is sweet. Why? Because of following seed. Soil and water is the same. The same soil, the same seed. Depending on seed, like that, depending on around you, all actions are become bad, evil. So if it's so, he will be born in the hell. Without it doing, he will sleep. No actions, it's okay for that. If he act everything, this misdeed or evil deeds will follow. Because of the base is not good. Thus all actions become evil. Number 40. Can Sarah explain what is Aramanakana? Object, companions, subject, object, companions. Aramanakana. Aramanakana means, for example, in seeing visual object, there are 70 consciousness in mental process. 70 consciousness walk, 70 consciousness run with it, this visual object, one object. We think this is 70 as a one. This is a compactness. We cannot divide it to 70 because all are working with only one object. Therefore, they are look at one, seem to one. This become Aramanakana. Aramanakana. Depending on object, they are one. Like a company is working for some, working together. They require only company. There are many people working together. Different, even they perform different ones, but their intentions are only one. So in this way, Kana means companions, collected together, formed as a one. This is Aramanakana. Because our object, they are looking like one. 50, in Paticca Samuppada, we have Tanapatya Vijnana. Yes, maybe. I think it is Sankhara-Patya Vijnana. No? Sankhara-Patya Vijnana. Mostly, when teachers talk about it, this link, they define Vijnana as a Paticca Samuppada. Paticca Vijnana, sorry. Paticca Vijnana. But in sutras we read Kadamanja Bhikkhave Vijnana Chayime Bhikkhave Vijnana Kaya Chakru Vijnana Swada Vijnana Kana Vijnana Jiva Vijnana Kaya Vijnana Mano Vijnana Ida Ochati Bhikkhave Vijnana. Good. Then I was elaborate on this explaining exact meaning of Vijnana in this name. Sure, in Paticca Samuppada, mostly the teachers talk about three period of time. According to 3 period of time, Avijja and Sankhara belong to past life. Vijnana is this very present life. So in that case, they explain past life and present life. Vijnana is a Paticca Vijnana. In Buddha's, this is from Vibhanga Sutta or Nidana Samyutta. Paticca Samuppada Sutta and Vibhanga Sutta, 2 sutta. So we should understand in this way. Paticca Samuppada for meditation purpose. Paticca Samuppada for explanation of samsara. To explain samsara, we need 3 periods. We must explain 3 periods: past life, present life, future life. Otherwise, I cannot explain the condition of life. So that is for 3 life. Venerable Buddha Gosa explained in samsara. Therefore, according to it is a commentary. It is a commentary. There's a past life, present life, future life. 3 periods of times explained in Paticca Samuppada. According to it, Vijnana is the Paticca Vijnana. Even Venerable Buddha Gosa's explanation, Vijnana is not only Paticca Vijnana, the other Vipaka Vijnanas are also included there. To clarify it, you can read in Paticca Samuppada, mixing with the Patthana method in Visuddhi method. So, one of the Venerable author from Thailand, he assumed that Paticca Samuppada is only for meditation. Therefore, Buddha Gosa's explanation is wrong. He complained he blamed in this way, and it's a test. But we should understand this. Buddha Gosa also, without a reference, he never explained Paticca Samuppada. He has also references. So we should understand Paticca Samuppada to explain samsara, Paticca Samuppada for meditation. For meditation, even in this very life, we are ignored mind matter. That is avijja. Therefore, we perform some of actions, sankhara, even in this life. Then, because of karma, consciousness, Chakru Vijnana, come into being. This Chakru Vijnana, Sankhara Pacaya Vijnana. This Chakru Vijnana is produced by previous karma. Depending on present life, base object. Depending on base object. in this life. But it is a cause belong to past life. Origin, cause is past life. Even past life is a cause. Arising in this very life is depending on basing object. Therefore, Jekhoja, Padeja, Rubeja, Opachati, Jekhoja. This present conditions, not karma conditions. But they are because of karma. Jekhoja arises because of karma. At present life, depending on I invisible object, I consciousness arises. Therefore, in Padeja Sopara, Vijnana is possible. All type of resultant consciousness. They are product of karma. They are product of karma. For meditation purpose, they should be contemplated. Possible. Inside the Nikaya, a lot of sutras mentioned. So, how to mention? Jekho, Japadeja, Rubeja, Opachati, Jekho, Vijnana, Tena, Sangadika, so on. After that, Jekho is empowerment. Visual objects empowerment. Depending on the two, what is empowerment, Jekho Vijnana have to rise it. So Jekho Vijnana also empowerment. How will be permanent depending on what is empowerment? So Sanghanika, Anicca Sambuddhan, Buddha Nature Bhavesati, to contemplate the Buddha said in itself. So you can find out that this is sutras in Sanghanika. So that is, two is according to purpose, according to intention, both are correct. Both are correct. You see, Jekho Vijnana, Sota Vijnana, Gana Vijnana, Jiva Vijnana, Ka Vijnana, all are Prasada consciousness. Because of Sankhara, Karma, all are Prasada. But the Mano Vijnana is not all Prasada consciousness. Some are Kusala, some are Akusala. Some are Kriya. Here, referring to Padeja Samuppada, is a Rasata consciousness. In meditation purpose, all are possible, the meditation object. You should understand in this way, okay, it's in brief. 50, number 50. The first paragraph of Ditthi Visuddhi, connected with the Tattva.
16.
Procedure must be Jnana Parichaya Tattva. After learning after that, number 2, should fulfill the Sila Visuddhi and Citta Visuddhi. Then why Venerable Buddha composed this Visuddhi matter by order of Sila Visuddhi, Citta Visuddhi, Ditthi Visuddhi? You see, there's a practice order, the order of practice. The order of practice is Sila Visuddhi, Citta Visuddhi, Ditthi Visuddhi. That is correct. That's the order of practice, senior of practice. But Venerable Buddha explained this Jnana Parichaya Tattva without knowing how to drive a car, how to drive a car. So first learn, even about the Sila Visuddhi, before practice we must learn. You want to say, before practice we must to learn how to fulfill Sila Visuddhi, how to fulfill Citta Visuddhi, how to establish Ditthi Visuddhi. So learning comes first. Want to say, explain in this way. 17. Please explain about the difference between Ditthi, boundary, and Vipanasa, perversion or distortion. Yes, many places are confusing according to what context we have to move about that. Sometimes Ditthi Sampanno, the word Ditthi Sampanna, here Ditthi means referring to Sotapatina, Ditthi Sampanno. Wherever we say Ditthi Sampanno, only Ditthi, not a Samma Ditthi Sampanno, Ditthi Sampanno. But use Ditthi Gata, Ditthi Gata, as around you, as around you. Ditthi ja Lupakama, Silawa, Dasanena Sampanno, Kraniya Metta Sutta. Ditthi ja Lupakama, as around you. Silawa, Dasanena Sampanno, that is a correct Dasanena Sampanno, referring to Sotapatina. So, a lot of places confuse about, but what content is very important. According to what content, we understand about that. What cannot stand alone, it is a stand in sentence, it's okay to what. So according to what content we have to make, Ditthi surround you. Vipanasa is quite different. Vipanasa is not only depending on around you, it is depending on perception, depending on mind also. Citta Vipanasa, Sanya Vipanasa also have perversion. Sometimes we call a person imagine as our friend, but it was only greed, we only greed as a friend, but he is not a friend, but he is really like a friend. Sanya Vipanasa, this one, Sanya Vipanasa. Citta Vipanasa is awareness of also wrong. Therefore, there is another case, Babashin Vipanasa is another case. Ditthi Vipanasa is the most wrong. Ditthi Vipanasa, but Ditthi Vipanasa can be removed by, can be eradicated by Sotapati method. The other Vipanasas are by Rata method. By Rata method. 80. This is explained about it between Sakaya Ditthi and Adawatu Padana. Ditthi, Adawatu Padana. Sakaya Ditthi, the Sakaya Ditthi is assuming fabricate as a Ada or Ataliya, referring to Adawatu Padana means this is a clinging the view of Ada. Depending on, there is a policy grasping, talking about it, Sakaya Ditthi. Is views to view. Adawara means a view. Ada means a view. Adawara means talking about the view. The policy of the view. He claimed the policy of the view also. Not only assumed Ada. He talked about the Ada. Therefore, talking about the Ada also, one claimed it, Adawada. My view is true, real. My view is true. The other views are wrong. The other views are wrong. So, talking about. But concerning Adawada, both are concerning Adawada. 90. It is said that those two kinds of knowledge, Nama Rupa Parichira and Nepatya Prekana, are the ways of Vipassana. If it is so, what has been to good practice? The Vipassana without these two understanding. There is such a situation, like without a foundation, he tried to build, he tried to construct a building without a foundation. What will foundations are important? Who wish to construct a building? These are foundations. If it is so, what happened to who practice vipassana without these two? Because many meditators and meditation centers start a vipassana practice without learning this knowledge. Let's explain about these two knowledge. Because first we must learn what is the nama, what is the rupa. What is the cause of nama rupa? In brief and detail is necessary. Without it, learning in this way, his practice cannot succeed like that. So, what is the desire? What is the desire is nama. What is the desire is the nama. What one eat is rupa. In Myanmar, one of the Myanmar lady thinks, I want to desire to eat is apple. Therefore, apple is a nama. Apple fruit. I want to desire to eat apple. Therefore, so wrongly understand in this way. Therefore, necessary to learn. Necessary to learn. Otherwise, the practice cannot be on the way, cannot be on the path, and correct path. 20, number 20, now only just half. What is the division of knowledge? Pativeda, penetration, and nibbana, information, understand. During the practice, there are many kinds of experience or understanding. How can we get correct understanding either nibbana or pativeda through those kinds of experience or phenomena? Because of their confusion concerned with this experience and choosing practicing. Is it really happening or not? In other words, what is the limitation between the yogis' imagination or mere perception, and what is happening actually? What is the condition of Anuboda and Pativeda? The high level Anuboda means belong to Vipassana. Pativedas belong to Metta. So attainment. As long as we notice and practice with the inside knowledge, that is a chemical Anuboda. Anuboda Bhagavatiya Jnana. Anuboda means the former part of knowledge. That is referring to Vipassana. All Vipassana jnanas are not Pativeda, they are Anuboda. Then the attainment, Megha jnana and Pla jnanas are Pativeda. Accordingly, we must. Anuboda be ekacho Pativeda sambandho. The Anuboda knowledge is immediately affect Pativeda. It's possible for those who have mature Vipassana. In robot, those number 51, marionettes, subordinate, they have no mental state. Do they have karma? Because of they have not volition, therefore they no karma. Do they reincarnate? No, Lord, never reincarnate. That is inanimate things, just the power of battery, it is moved. So, 22nd, the Pramata Karma also Sonya. Yes, Pramata Dhamma also Sonya for purpose of, for the point, because of Pramata Dhamma exists as a ultimate sense, but there is no Atta and Ataniya. Therefore they are also Sonya. And they are also Sonya. Because of there does not exist Atta. There does not exist Ataniya. Therefore Sonya. In relation, number 23, in relation to the absence of being, except mere materiality, mentality, how does the concept of anatta relate and differ to the concept of emptiness or oneness? If example, soulless bucket was given in Ditthi Visuddhi, that is just a simile, not referring to soulless man, no? Just a simile is given. Simile is given. So, in 24, in relations of karma liberation and Karajakaya suttas, well as some other suttas, state that the result of intentionally performed with and habitually have to be experienced. Yet amongst I do not say that there is in making an dukkha without having experienced the fruit of intentional deeds that have been undertaken and accumulated. This is Pali and Anguttara Nikaya, Sanchetanika Sutta. There's a 1, 2, second, first and second. This is suggest that commit retribution, meaning that the result of all former deeds need to be experienced in order to become liberated. Thus, these indicate China thought as being found in some earlier Buddhist texts. And how does this relate to the concept of last karma? So, in this sutta, the Buddha explained only 3 karmas. Data Dhamma Viraniya, Papacha Viraniya, to be experienced in this very life, to be experienced in this life, and in time. Some have opportunities and other time. So, Aparapariyaya Viraniya, only these explained. That is referring to the mature karma, what is having chance to produce it is such a mature karmas. Whatever meaning, even medicine have expired. Medicine have expired. That comes maybe because of there is a hindrances. Some causes a block to produce effect. There is in time it is cannot produce, then become expire. So Hosikama is mentioned in Vibhanga science, Vibhanga Pali in Abhidhamma text, one of the Abhidhamma text. That is because of plotting the karmas of the set. How to say? Which there is another cause which is internal to hinder, like a traffic. In such a way, so that is Hosikama is explained, but the Sanjay Danika Suttas are only 3 explained. That is referring to mature, referring to mature karma. Can I continue?
Yes.
Another question.
9 o'clock.
So 25. It is commonly believe that if an ordained person, including the Sialis, attains a arahantship, or does or cannot take ordination, then they will die within or be betrayed. 7 days. What is the reference for this in the Pali text? This is said in commentaries. I didn't notice any Pali, canonical origin Palis or none.
I think if they are Papajita, it is okay.
Hmm?
If they are Papajita, it is okay.
Papachita.
And series are Papajita.
Papachita said there's nothing mentioned about it.
No,
You say Sodanipada.
no, I mean, when the person has gone forth, when they are nun or monk, they are homeless, then the 7 days doesn't apply, I think. It applies only if they are householders, if they live at home as they.
The kinetic continuity is like, there is a, according to aptitude, there is a changes. The question is, you see, even for, I think it is, now it is not Bhikkhuni according to 3-hour tradition. If the nuns become arhats, what has happened? Within they have to pass away. Most are considered in this way. I think this ordination by Sangha is just procedure, concept. There, whoever attained Arhata Mela, naturally he is ordained.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid about that. You see, I forgot this, Sandati,
It becomes a bhikkhuni.
public, Katholik, Samanchariya, like that. I forgot this one. Sa Bhikkhu, Sa Samano, Sa Jamano, the Buddha said. Even lay people, to practice, he attained Arhata Mela. He can be called Bhikkhu, he can be called Samana, he can be called Brahmana. Naturally, that is just procedure. Ordination is by order. This is by natural. Within 7 days, must pass away. I did not find any canonical text, origin text, but it is mentioned in Vilayapanya and commentaries, other commentaries. Vilayapanya, the question by Vilayapanya, answered by Nagasena. So I discussed about it that even whoever attained Arhata Mela as a Devasa, within he must change his life, or ordination, or pass away. He must choose one of it. I don't think so. If a lifespan remains, he surely become monk. Surely become monk. Maybe natural monks. By nature. Yes. But if a heaven lifespan is normal, he will attain. He will pass away into Nirvana. I think so. Otherwise, you see, Arhata Mela is a killer. Arhata Mela is poison. Not like that, I think. Arhata Mela cannot be the poison. Not easy to. I'm thinking in this way, that is just my opinion. Interpretation is quite different. You see, sometimes interpretation. According to my interpretations, if he has a lifespan to continue, he will be monks. If his lifespan is normal, he will pass away into Nirvana, depending on lifespan. Not that because of Radha Mega, he by forced to death is not good. Can the death consciousness produce my wrong materiality or not? According to Vidama test, it is also produced material. But apart from death consciousness or arhat, the ordinary persons in death consciousness produce materialities. So 27, the Nirodha Samapatti or mentality stuff. The last mind movement that arises before entering Nirodha Samapatti, and then the first mind movement that arises when emerging from that attainment related by Anandara Pattaya and Samanandara Pattaya or not. That it is Anandara Pattaya. Because of before Nirodha Samapatti, just before Nirodha Samapatti is Nivasanyana Sanyayatana Chitta. Second Nivasanyana. Nivasanyana Sanyayatana Chitta rises to twice. After the second, day in Nirodha Samapatti. When time is according to time limit, the arising consciousness moment is for Anagami. Anagami Phala is coming to being without other conditions, without other. Another Phala is coming to being. So between second Nivasanyana Sanyayana and the Anagami Phala or Radha Phala, there is, according to time, there is interval. But according to phenomena, there is no interval. Therefore, Anandara Pattaya is explained there. Even time's interval, but no Dhamma interval, no any states beyond. Mental state, mental ahead, no mental intervals. Therefore, Nirodha Samapatti, Nivasanyana Sanyayatana, Nivasanyana Sanyayatana, Anagami Plaza, Anandara Pattaya Pattaya. Radha Plaza, Anandara Pattaya Pattaya. So saying like that. Condition. The presently arising nama ever be the object of consciousness. Ever be the object of consciousness. Is present moment awareness or nama really possible? Nama to nama at the same moment is impossible. Nama must be preceding and following. Preceding and following. Nama object cannot be the object of consciousness immediately. So, following, preceding and following is possible. Rupa objects coincide is possible. 29. Must Karuna and Mudita always take the concept as the object being? Or can they also take Nama and Rupa object? Can Karuna and Mudita arises in Kaido mental process, or can they only arises in mind? Karuna Mudita's object is only, only with the being object. Only with the being object. Can Karuna Mudita arises in a Kaido mental process, seeing the beings, what is a sabha, or who is a sabha, or who is a being. That is in Paido also possible. Or can they only arise as any Maido? Not only Maido, I think Maido is the following, you see. Seeing is in Maido also possible. Bhatti questions, similarly, can the three Virati Cetasika abstinence take Paramatma Dhamma as an object? Or only concept? Can the Virati Cetasika rises in Paido mental process? Or can they only arises in Maido mental process? You see, Viritis are what it should be abstain. They are objects what it should be abstain. Therefore, it is impossible pramatadana. It is impossible pramatadana. Concept, only concept. Can the Virati Cetasika rises in Paido mental process? Depending on Kusala Chaita, Mahakusala Chaita. Depending on Mahakusala Chaita. Where Mahakusala Chaita arises, so Virati associate. Therefore, it is also, we can say, possible, but not as strongly. Or can they only arises in Maido mental process that is more powerful? 31. Can the Virati Cetasika ever co-arise with either Karuna or Mudita? Because of Virati and Karuna Muditas are different objects. Whatever have a different object, they cannot arise together. Different object, different intention, different object. 32. Can a Rahan Marana Sanya Marana Sana Jona near death mental process have the Hasidubara Jeta as a Jona? Can a Rahan die smiling? Maybe it's a smiling face because of referring to Nibbana. He always inclined to Nibbana. Therefore, but the Hasidubara is so weak smiling. This is not a strong smiling. Depending on gross objects, Hasidubaras come into being. Not a subtle object. Not a subtle object. Like that, the people say quarrel, what is it? The not important things. Then Arahant seeing that, oh, we are quarrel, what is not important things. I have not such a mental state is enjoying. Such enjoyment is Hasidubara. The enjoying with the Dhamma is not Hasidubara. Enjoying seeing Nibbana is not Hasidubara. Hasidubara's object is gross object. Like seeing, hearing, like that. But the smiling face, baby, smiling face is not a Hasidubara. The final element is each klaba can produce new generation of temperature, which is a Gadipo Pachaya Patana describes this phenomenon. Tattaro Mahabuddha Upadaya Rupa. Tattaro Mahabuddha Nesaya Upada Rupa. Mahabuddha Upada Rupana Sahajada Pachayana Pachaya in this way. So Sahajada Pachaya, Nesaya Pachaya, Ati Pachaya, Avukita Pachaya. 24. Ken Virati Chetasika arises in Rasada mind movement or other fruition movement then. So without a fruition is you see immediately free. So Virati Chetasika need to apply it, which is this deed. Virati arises depending on which is should be abstained. Therefore, that is belong to only kusala. Belong to only kusala in this case. Because our vipaka is just a resultant. Resultant is not it is powerful. It has not an own power. Like the picture in the mirror. The image which is appeared in the mirror. It is not power. So depending on karma, it is have to rise. Therefore, Virati is does not associate with prasada consciousness. But fruition consciousness is because of the power of the eradicated of all things which is should be, which is committed conduct this deeds. That the source is eradicated. Therefore, the fruition movements as a free factors is associated. 35. Kin akusala nama take paramata dhamma nama as a paramata dhamma is impossible, you see. It is the knowledge. Paramata is can be known with it. Only knowledge. Therefore, akusala never associated with the knowledge. Therefore, it is impossible. 33. Kin esa macharya jealousy, stinginess, kokocha, worry, and Vichikicha doubt arises in Paido, mental process. Can they only arises in the Maido mental process? Can they take Paramata Dhamma as an object? Can they only take concept as an object? They have concept object because of they belong to akusala. Jealousy is object, the others is success. Materials object is own success. So depending on success, they arises. Kokojas worries about what have I done good, what have I not done, what have I done evil, what have not done good. Regarding to it, worry. Vichikecha's doubts, depending on thinking of about the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and what is uncertainties arises. So Vichikecha mostly concept objects. Vichikecha is possible, even Dhamma, but not his knowledge is not enough. Paramata means giving no only knowledge. Not it cannot be. The paramatas cannot be known by others. Therefore, it cannot be the paramata. 37, put it, there are explained the difference between rupas and concept. Real rupas and concept. So concept is so wide. Unreal rupas are limited. Yeah, only some of the points. You see, unreal rupas. Concept is many. 38. Anandara and Samanandara Pratyas are the same. It is so, according to Dharma, they are the same. But for the purpose of understanding of the listener, the Buddha explained it too. For Dharma, it's the same, totally the same. Ati Nati, Avigata also totally the same. Ati Nati Vigata, Ati Nati Vigata, Ati Avigata, totally the same. But for the purpose of the ideas of listeners, the Buddha explained too. So that's also explained in this way. Oh, little more. Little more. You see? 39. According to Anupada Sutta, as the Buddha told his disciple Venerable Sariputta, Venerable Sariputta could discern the 60 Chaitasikas, but the Visuddhimagga illustrated how to discern more than 60 Chaitasikas connected to certain mental state. And the number of Chaitasikas is often over 33. On what ground Venerable Buddha did maintain that yogis and discerns more Chaitasikas than Venerable Sariputta. This is Visuddhimagga, only commentary that acknowledge that possibility, discerning more than 60 Chaitasikas, or is there any other commentary that accuse the same? So that is the reason the Buddha Anupada Sutta, what is more clear, explaining, not a complete one. The Venerable Buddha Gosa is referring to Dhammasangani. It's a complete explaining. Even many things are mentioned, but not necessarily everything is to be known. So Anupada Sutta explain only one, what is clear, what is more popular, explain. But whatever exists, it is explained in Dhammasangani. According to Dhammasangani, Venerable Buddha was explained, I think. This one. 40. Can one practice meditation only with the knowledge of Pali Suttas, without depending on commentaries such as Visuddhimagga? Or do yogis have to read commentaries like Visuddhimagga to have clear instruction? It's possible, you see, according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, without a commentary. Mahasatipatthana Sutta, how to practice, explain in detail. So according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, and other suttas are similar to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, it's possible without a commentary. Commentary is instruction by teachers. Commentary is, even Buddha's lifetime, commentary is help. Commentary is instruction, you see. So, in Buddha's lifetime, you may think that there is no commentary. No commentary. But explanations help. Explanation help. You see, nowadays, Dhammacakka Bodhana Suttas, to recite Dhammacakka Bodhana Suttas, very short time. During very short time, it is completed. But the Buddha preached this Dhammacakka Bodhana Sutta, starting from sunset up to nearly midnight. So, explanation together with the explanation to understand. So, even Buddha has explained in detail. That is called as a commentary. Nowadays we can find Mahanedesa and Chulanedesa is similar to commentaries there. Detailed explanations, Mahanedesa, now belong to canonical text, but they are similar to commentaries. Okay. 41. Please inform us of the title also, where the Buddha says sharing merit after doing good deed will help the dead that was reborn as a certain Pita to be reborn in a better place. How in the certain kind of Pita can get marriage shared by his relatives and reborn into the better world. This is explained in this based on the Sutta related to this issue. Jhanu Soni Sutta in Anguttara Nikaya, the books of 10.
Also, Khuddaka Nikaya.
Khuddaka Nikaya, Tirogota Sutta, 2 suttas. Khuddaka Patha. Khuddaka Patha, Tirogota Sutta, and Jhanu Soni Sutta. Okay. Jhanu Soni Sutta is not many people know about that. Jhanu Soni Sutta answering the question about the sharing merit. Khuddaka Nikaya, Tirogota Sutta, the Buddha explained the situation. Khuddaka Patha, 2 suttas. You said in class, Arahant might see having the finance like the currency and you took an example also if people are some successful. Can he also look unmindful and greedy while eating fast? That is his manner, but mentally he is pure. Mentally pure. And one other hand, he has a problem of stomach. When he going around for alms, people donate the hot yahu. Before become cold, he want to drink this for stomach. So roadside there is one stove. He's sitting on it, he drank. There one young monk playing about that, was so hungry. So such a the manner is kind of looking like greedy, but not looking like here's the reason. So, such a stories have. That is because of vasana. Vasana means just smell remain in the bottle. Vasana. Vasana behavior, habitual practice remain, looking like a baby. Even Benadiva Moggallana, you see, the Buddha said the audience are not pure, they are not a good person, only good person. Even monks stay here. So Benadiva Moggallana sees with his knowledge to read his mind. After that he find out that monks. He said, go out. But he said, not to go out. Therefore, pull-ins, push out. That is when I know Moggallana doing in this way. So, such a manner maybe thinks. 44. Argument evolved from Brahma's Aganya Sutta or from Mandi. I never agree from Mandi. How should I explain this to non-Buddhists? So there is a difficulty to explain it. Don't try to make others believe. It's impossible. You see, non-Buddhist, maybe a lot of points are unbelievable, incredible. You see, incredible. This it's not no need to make believe others. Only just information. Believe or not believe is work. Even the Buddha cannot make it to believe others. But only explain is the Dhamma. What is the vipassana paramata? So vipassana, the word vipassana referring to knowledge. Therefore, knowledge is paramata. 47. Whether full mindfulness and practitioner merely notice the arising disappearance of nama rupa, sees changes in form, manifestation, intensity of the phenomena. How can he develop the insight about the characteristic of anicca, dukkha, anatta? By practicing the knowledge, even learning, the knowledge of learning, we can increase step by step. So, one started in this, from primary school and intermediate and advanced. In this way, so I'm practicing is became different and increase the inside knowledge. The last question. 47. Can seeing phenomena as they really are be considered as a paramata practice? Because of there is knowledge. That is knowledge. Seeing phenomena as they really are. Knowledge. Knowledge is sure paramata. Knowledge also can be known by another knowledge. It's okay, right?